Hello, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and all the alphabet people. And in the news, Pelosi says the US will not abandon Taiwan as China's pro-China protests. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is about, it is about Nancy Pelosi saying that she's going to go support Taiwan because China wants to take it over. They have been wanting to for a while, but there was some sort of a treaty that was set up with the UK, and obviously that's why they didn't do anything about it. But at this time, they wanted the superpowers in the world, and I'm not talking about America at the moment. Okay, so I mean, these guys have threatened to shoot down Nancy Pelosi's airplane if she comes into dares to come into that area, and they've already started practices and stuff like that. So they're really adamant. And I mean, if Russia did what they what they said they were going to do, then I'm sure that the Chinese um, uh, government will definitely do what they say they're going to be doing. So we might be getting a new speaker of the house very soon. Anyway, let's get to the news article itself. Pelosi says US will not abandon Taiwan as China protests. US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi meeting leaders in Taiwan despite warnings from China said yesterday that she and other members of Congress. I wonder who those other members of Congress are who is going to be in that airplane. I've got some hopes and dreams, but in a visiting delegation are showing that they will not abandon their commitment to the self-governing island. Now, this is a very good example of America sticking their nose again into something that could stay away, because this has been a contentious subject for a very long time, which even the UN understands that leave Taiwan out as a separate country, don't acknowledge them as a separate country inside of the UN, because it will upset China. Okay, so um, I'm not really sure what these people are thinking. I mean, and I mean that's been coming on for a while now. And before China was at the power that at the strength that it is at the moment. And I'm not saying that China has become stronger, a lot stronger. I'm talking about the fact that they've made strategic allies now with Russia, with I think Iran is part of that little group of companies, and then obviously America's financial crisis and food crisis and computer chip crisis, which is all made in China. So what are you gonna how are you gonna upset, okay? Because you wanna show you've got the biggest wiener. How are you gonna upset the guys that supply you fuel or gas? The guys that supply you with fertilizer so you can grow your food. The guys that give you what all your IT equipment basically. Um, all your vehicles, most of your vehicles or your vehicle parts, most of the parts that go into um, any of the steel works, screws, all these kinds of things. How do you upset these people when, about something that has got literally nothing to do with you? I mean, if I was Nancy Pelosi, I read an interesting meme, or it wasn't a meme, it was somebody that said it. Who was it? Was it Bloomberg? Not Bloomberg News. I think actually Bloomberg himself. He said that if there was a target on the financial state of the country, um, like in if it does bad or poorly, then you get people fired. If it does great, then they get to keep their jobs. And he said if it was like a normal business, and he said that if that happens, that is how you would fix the what do you call it? Not the Senate, the whatever you want to call that thing. I don't know what you call it anymore. It's so boring at the moment. Um, I don't even think Americans care anymore. Let me just do this quick. Uh, Pelosi is the first Speaker of the House to come to Taiwan in 25 years since Newt Gingrich in 1997. China claims Taiwan has its territory and opposes any engagement by Taiwanese officials with foreign governments. China announced live fire drills that would start Tuesday night and a 4-day exercise beginning Thursday. What we shouldn't do is underestimate Taiwan. I mean, I've watched practice rounds where I've watched documentaries where I've seen these guys practice and they know what they're doing. So I think China will have their hands full. It won't be a week long war. It's gonna be a 2 week long war. No, no, I'm not allowed to make jokes anymore. You know that the previous two videos that I made where I said nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong, they didn't monetize it because I definitely said stuff wrong. I upset the techno gods. So now I'm not making money out of it. Not that I'm actually up, and I was just on my way to make $2.40. Jeez, must really get in line with what the techno gods want me to say. Otherwise um, I'm gonna continue to have to work for a living and not be able to do this. Guys, Ground News, very wonderful source. I don't know why it's not showing. I'm done talking about Nancy and whatever because it's just all I'm saying is it's I don't know why I can't log in, but it's great. Ground News dot um, let me just get that there. Ground.news. Okay, just go there. It gives you a rating of the the actual video or actual article. So what it'll do is it'll tell you that this article is to the left, this article is to the right, this one is centrist. So in other words, what the bias is, around the article when you actually read it. So if you're a leftist or liberal, then you read leftist article. If you're a centrist, you read the center one. If you're on the far right, you read the far right one. You don't have to go through a bunch of articles and read various ones. I obviously do read a lot of them, so you don't have to. Plus, I suffer from a bit of insomnia, so I do have some time in the evening between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock before I get ready for work. And that is it for today. May the force be with you guys. See you again soon. Let's find the button. Remember, I do all this stuff myself. So don't complain. No, I can't find it. There we go. No, that's it.